beating around the bush with it. But realistically, it's like the Scarlet Sauce is going to go.
Yeah.
All you three got a pint. I'll be like, oh, yeah, can I have a woo-woo, please?
I went Wales are getting thumped 73-0 versus Africa. I'm quite happy listening to Rod Stewart any day.
Yeah. So I'm sat here having a nice pint, just trying to decompress from the stressful week. And you've come in now with a microphone, speakers, a DJ deck, and then you're giving out little pieces of it saying, put your name down in the song you want to sing. And I'm like, oh, you actually have me on.
Hello, and welcome to the Social Brew podcast, the place where pub chats, sports, and mental well-being are all on tap. That was good,
Nice.
That was
Good job,
nice.
Good job.
I'm Dav, and this is Claire, the
Hello.
hosts of the Social Brew podcast. So, a bit about ourselves, I think, is a good way to start, really, isn't it?
Yeah, probably a good way to start.
Ex-amazing rugby player,
Yeah, same.
ex-professional rugby player,
Yeah.
ex-rugby player, going into sports broadcasting, and love a bit of sport. That's all you need to know, boys. And I love a pint.
Yeah.
Hence why we call this a Social Brew podcast.
Hence why.
Clear.
So I play cricket and did performance analysis, now doing sports broadcasting and also like a pint. Interesting fact, the first conversation we had was about beer.
Yeah, it was the first interaction ever.
Chat we ever had.
That was brilliant, that was.
It's good to see you got your head screwed on it.
Yeah.
And our guests for today, we got Brodie Collins,
Hello.
and we have Sam Jones.
Sam
Did
then.
you know he's done a High Rocks?
He has done a High Rocks.
Recently.
It actually doesn't count if you do a high rocks unless you post it all over your social media. So
Another patch to put in your bag as well.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so we're going to kick off the podcast now. Just having a bit of a chat about the top news of this week. So I want to kick things off with a bit of the UFC. Big fan of MMA, me. Don't know about you lot. But
Love
one thing that really caught my eye was UFC 323, if any of you caught it.
Marab. Is it Marab one?
Merab
Yeah.
Dvalishvili versus Peter Yan. Madness. Merab on a 16-win streak, right? You probably don't even care about this. do you?
I don't have a clue what you're talking about right now.
Merab, right, on a 16 fight win streak, champion. No one thought he could be beaten. Peter Yan came in and he just bullied him. Second time they had this fight as well. And he
Yeah.
absolutely bullied him.
Yeah, like the first fight, also people were saying Pidian was potentially robbed, but not robbed, but like it was like very close.
Yeah, it was probably down to more Merab more than anything, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because that first fight, all he did was take him down. It was like,
Yeah.
I think it was like 50 takedowns he had against him in one
He's a
fight.
freak.
And in this fight just gone now, he tried taking him down like 29 times and only did it twice.
So where's Peter Yan from?
Russia.
Well,
Yeah.
what, like Dagestani Russia? Or
He's just Russia. I think
Yeah.
he's just Russia.
It's just them Russians, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
I
is, though.
thought
It
it'd be the
genuinely
same
is,
when
though.
Merab fought, was it Umar Nurmagomedov?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I thought Umar would do well, but Merab just bullied him.
Yeah.
But
It
fair
was-
play to Peter Yan. I didn't watch a fight personally. I remember you telling me about it. And his
That's nuts.
takedown defense was
I can't believe I stayed
impeccable.
up. I can't believe I stayed up. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning and watch it. It was unbelievable, mate.
See, this is
Yeah.
why I don't tune in for any UFC fights.
It's
I'm not
so
saying
late.
that
It's
loud.
so late.
It is way too late.
It's like, well, was it the London card? No, that's going to be in March. And everyone's saying, oh, is it going to be at like 5 a.m. like the last one was?
I saw that. It's
Why
like,
would it be that time though if it's in London?
Yeah.
For American
Yeah,
fans.
I don't know if it's true, but I saw that it would be like at midnight. The card starts. But I'm thinking, if it's in London, how are you? Because like licensing and stuff, you can't have it after
No, you
midnight.
genuinely can't. Like that Tom Aspinall vlogger came out when he was fighting on it. And he woke up at like 3 a.m. in the morning to go and have a scrap, like.
That's
Yeah.
banging.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, but in your hometown now,
Yeah,
like, like in your home country, that's mad, you know?
It is.
The next, anyway, go back to 323. The second fight, Joshua Van versus Pantoja. You know Pantoja.
I know
He's
Pantoja.
one of the GOAT. He's one of the GOATs of the sport, Sam. We're going to teach you this.
Yeah,
thing.
you're gonna
He's
learn.
one of the
you're gonna
GOATs of the
learn.
sport.
Okay.
Unbelievable scrap. We would have thought.
Yeah.
It ended 30 seconds in, and Pantoja fell on the floor after Joshua Van grabbed his leg and he ruptured his elbow. It was grim.
That's banging.
It was bad. But no, and then this is what I want to talk about really. So Joshua Van, one of the youngest champions now in the UFC because he gets the belt now. He saw Pantoja on the floor with a floppy elbow. and then proceeds to run around the cage, jump on the cage, and start celebrating because now he's the champ.
See, unless the person's actually injured him, because I remember when
Did he not?
He literally,
No.
Joshua Van grabbed his foot, and then on the way down to the floor, Pantoja put his arm out, and it just
There's nothing to do with
Yeah,
nothing to
it's
do
the
with it.
same
And he
way.
went running on the cage like he just beat
grow up.
the living daylights out of him for 5
it's
rounds.
the same
like.
with, you know, when McGregor fought Poirier, when he snapped his thing. Like, all he did was step back, but then Poirier won by TKO.
Yeah.
And you're like,
so
it's not.
It's a weird way to do it.
It's not a TKO because...
Because it was, and again, with Aspinall against Curtis Blade.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
first
yeah.
fight they had, when he did his knee.
Yeah.
And it was just like, that was the best way to go about it for Curtis Blades, though, because he was fuming himself.
Yeah.
Fair enough, it wasn't for a title shot.
No, but
still, don't go running around the cage after the bloke's on the floor with a floppy elbow, like, you know. I was a bit annoyed with that.
yeah, that is a bit like, because you haven't done it to them. It's like
It's unlucky.
If he put him in an armbar and then he snapped it that way, I'd be like,
Do you
fair
think
enough.
when Tom Aspinall went from interim champ to world champ, because obviously, was it because John Jones retired?
Yeah.
Would you respect if he celebrated then as well?
Yeah,
Why do you celebrate that and not the other one?
because John Jones didn't want to fight him.
Yeah.
If that fight was arranged, fair enough. And John Jones got injured and then Tom started celebrating, fair enough. But he wanted to fight John Jones. He wanted the fight.
Yeah, I get that, but like still, they didn't fight. He didn't knock him out. He didn't go however many rounds with him. So
He still defended the interim, though. So technically, in my eyes, when he got that interim belt, there was no way John Jones was going to actually come back and fight him.
fair.
Like, realistically now.
Yeah, there's
Like,
no way.
it's mad. But then we got that. We had that fight. That was on the weekend, just gone. And then we've been announced as well for 324. Main event, Paddy the Baddy versus Justin Gaethje.
That's main event.
That's main
Yeah.
event. Great little scrap. You know Paddy the Baddy, Sam.
Banging.
You know
Banging,
Paddy the
banging.
Baddy.
Yeah, bro.
And here's the thing. So it looks like whoever wins this is going to get the title shot.
Yeah.
Because obviously this is for the interim belt, because Ilia Topuria is now fighting up weight. Do you think, this is a big conversation to have now, do you think Paddy the Baddy should have this shot as an interim title?
I think he's earned it. He's beaten Chandler. He's beaten some good fighters. I think he has earned it. And if you beat Gaethje as well, then you're like,
He won't.
yeah, but like there's no.
I don't think he will either.
But he's
Yeah.
getting sparked clean out by Justin Gaethje.
But there's no.
It's just the same as I like Paddy Baddy, but he is not beating Justin Gaethje. It's just
But like he's beaten then quite a lot of people in that weight class, and Ilia's just fought Alex Oliveira,
Charles Oliveira,
not Alex Pereira for some reason.
I'm
Charles
heartbroken
Oliveira.
after the fight.
So was I. I was heartbroken, and
I wasn't.
you
Well,
got
you
like
wanted
you got
it.
no one else
I
really.
don't like Charles Oliveira.
Really?
No, I don't like Topuria either. I like Max Holloway, to be honest with you.
Fair.
I just think
that
he's a bad man.
That was a hard fight to watch when he fought.
That one, I got more upset at that fight than the Oliveira one, 100%.
Yeah, that was a difficult fight to watch.
But I'm looking forward to that card. And
Yeah, yeah.
in fairness, I think Paddy deserves a title shot. He's done what he can. Some people say,
Yeah.
oh, it's against has-beens like Michael Chandler, stuff like that.
But then,
I don't think so. Like,
no.
he's up in the rankings for a reason, right? But I think this is going to be his first. Like everyone said when he fought Chandler, this will be his first test. I think this is going to be his actual test. But again, he's got a lot of haters, and if he does beat Gaethje, they'll probably say that he hasn't had a real fight again anyway. So
Yeah,
people are going to hate him just because
who he is.
of who he is, you know?
I was going to say, he can only fight the people in front of him. Right?
Yeah,
literally.
If he beats Gaethje, he definitely deserves that shot.
But he'll be next in line because he'll get the interim belt. So
Exactly. Yeah.
he'll be, and Topuria versus Paddy the Baddy, I think is a better fight than
yeah.
Justin Gaethje versus
Paddy Baddy
Topuria.
will get murdered.
Do you think?
Topuria.
You never know.
He's got the BJJ though.
Yeah, but-
So
I think-
did Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, I think.
And Charles
Do you know,
Oliveira
that's a
got
really
literally
good point.
sparked out.
I
That's a
think
really good point, actually. Yeah,
I'm-
fair enough, actually.
the
Yeah.
only, the only fight I
That's why I said
genuinely.
that.
He literally is Brazilian, like he probably grew up doing BJJ. Paddy Baddy's some bloke from Liverpool.
I think that makes it even worse for that makes it worse for Paddy the Baddy, mate. I'm telling you, dangerous mate, dangerous scouser. That's what I'm saying.
I just think Ilya's he's too hard.
Yeah.
He's too hard to
Yeah.
beat.
The only one I really want to watch him fight is Makhachev. That's the fight I want to watch.
See, I think
Yeah.
if that,
Ilya
I think
Makhachev.
Islam wins that.
I do as
Really?
well.
Yeah,
But
but I love Islam.
I don't think Islam will come down.
No,
I think the only way that fight happens if Ilya goes up another weight class again.
Yeah,
but
100%.
will he?
No, I don't think he would. You don't need to.
But anyway, thought a little taster session on the UFC, obviously because Sam's not a UFC guy. You know, he's more of a rugby guy.
I dibble and dabble.
You dibble and dabble. Well, you need to learn for the next episode now.
Okay.
But rugby, there's a few mad news I've seen literally yesterday regarding Dewi Lake and Jack Morgan.
Yes. There's also, I saw Dan Edwards.
Dan Edwards as well.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard about this.
So,
Thomas Williams as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
so what I've seen is Dewi Lake and Jack Morgan are rumoured to be leaving Wales and going to Gloucester.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a bit of a madness. And then obviously you got Dan Edwards going to leave, rumoured to leave to go to Leicester Tigers.
Yeah.
3 Ospreys boys there.
Jab Morgan also rumoured to go to Saracens
I think he
alongside Thomas Williams.
And I saw
Thomas
something.
Williams.
Thomas
gonna go from
Williams is
Gloucester
rumoured to go to Saris next season.
It makes you think though. You got 3 of the big boys that have had a
From
great
Ospreys.
campaign as well.
Mm.
By the way, because Dan Edwards, he's made that 10 shot his own in the last
Oh, yeah.
series.
He's been.
Different gravy.
You got to respect it. And now you got 3 Ospreys players that are potentially going to leave the club.
Yeah.
With everything that's going on now with club rugby,
Yeah.
it's not a good sign. That's
It's-
all I got to say. It's not a good sign.
No.
No.
But it might strengthen Welsh rugby as a whole. It might actually benefit. I mean, I don't know what the cap rule is in terms of Dan Edwards, but
He's underneath. It's 25.
Yeah, it's 25 now.
But again, Steve Tandy is his call now because
Yeah.
it's the same with Rhys Carey.
What did you say?
You don't know
what the rule is with what?
The cap.
cap rule, because you have to be a
What's that?
certain amount of games they've played. So like it used to be the way that I think it was 50, then got moved down to 25.
Yeah.
It was 60.
Oh, was
Yeah,
it 60,
60
down to
cap.
25?
I swear.
Wales players that didn't have 60 appearances couldn't play outside of Wales. They wouldn't be able to select.
Is that the same for like England rugby?
England don't have it.
No, it's literally
It's
just.
just Wales.
it was- it was- it
What's
was-
the point in that?
It's
It was
broken
called
by
the
Gat-
Gatlin rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was called the Gatlin
But
rule.
It was just to secure Welsh rugby and kind of
Yeah.
keep homegrown talents within Welsh rugby. If you want to play for your country, you stay within your country playing rugby.
That's
Yeah.
that's stupid.
The thought
Yeah.
behind
No,
it
it
is it'll improve Welsh rugby because all the Welsh internationals will be playing in Wales.
I
That's-
get that, but
that's
if
the
you're
thought.
a world-class Welsh rugby player and you can't leave
Yeah.
a Welsh
Yeah.
club,
Also-
when you could easily play for like a Bristol Bears or a Gloucester or a Leicester Tigers or something. Why
Also-
would you want to stay at
Yeah.
Blues
Clearly,
or
it hasn't
Ospreys?
worked. So
Yeah.
it's not working.
Well,
but
would you say because it was during when Gatlin was at his peak, and Wales were world number 1? So
Yeah,
would
but-
you then say it did work? Because
I would say no, purely because the players he had within the starting squad were all of a certain age and now have passed beyond that. So you could say that he's just done that to protect the star players maybe back then.
Yeah.
Like you look at the Hadley Parks, the halfpennies, they're all past their time.
yeah.
And probably about 3 to 5 years beyond that 50 cap or 60 cap rule. So yeah, it's tough.
It is a mad one, and especially when you got players like of that era when 2019 Grand Slam, you had Tips, you had Alan Wynne-Jones. These boys who've been they've gone different countries, they've gone and do all these things, and then they want to come back and play for their country, and they're Ospreys boys. They're legends of Ospreys.
Yeah.
So no wonder they can stay because they've got enough caps. But you got these young boys coming through,
Yeah.
and they have to stay in Wales. And at the moment, the way club rugby's going in Wales, why would you want to stay?
But also, if you're an Ospreys player, as you said, they're all 3, they're rumoured to be gone. So it's not a stupid move, really.
No,
If someone's
it's
come
not.
sniffing. Although Dan Edwards is a slightly interesting one, depending on what Tandy's ruling around it is. But for Jack Morgan and Thomas, I think it's so fair that they're moving across.
It was a statement he put out when the consultation period happened with the WIU, and they said that a West club is potentially going to be going. They obviously didn't say that, but they're beating around a bush with it. But realistically, he said the Scarlets or Ospreys are going to go.
Yeah.
And he
What do you
basically...
mean, like actually not be a club anymore?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so-
down from 4 to 3 regions.
Yeah. But me and you've spoken about it, and I've said that I think it will be Ospreys that goes because they don't have a stadium. The only assets they have are players. So the team I play, so when I play cricket, we play against Swansea and we play in St Helens, and they've said that if there's been like everyone like last season was saying there's no plans being in place yet or anything like that. So if that doesn't get built, they're going to still demolish and put houses there.
My only hesitation is around that is because I agree with you because also I know that Scarlets have some like foothold in the north as well, so keeping that there. However, Welsh Rugby have put into, or the WRU as a whole, have put in like millions of pounds into Ospreys already this year.
Yeah.
So it would be stupid then to go back on that and get rid of.
Yeah.
So what? You think the Scarlets are going to go?
It's so tough.
You're trying to two Scarlet boys.
Yeah, it's so tough.
Watch your mouth now.
I don't want them to go. Like, I think it's silly, but you're not going to get rid of Cardiff because they're the capital. You're not going to get rid of Dragons because they're the East. So then you've got two clubs fighting out in the West. It's just not.
I would think that potentially the team that would go would be the Dragons because of that 10-minute meeting. Would you want to deal with that?
If it wasn't the case of where they got a license in West, Capital, East, they would be gone.
Yeah, but I think
least performing club.
I thought Dragons were going to be the first one's gone. But when I think it's Welsh Rugby came out and said that they're classing it as Dragons East, obviously Cardiff is capital, and then the West clubs, I was like, right, Dragons are staying then because geographically it doesn't make sense to get rid of a club on the East.
It's a weird one. It is very much a weird one. I've been quite annoyed with it, to be honest.
Yeah, I see it.
No, really?
I have been really. You probably haven't told, but it's like for me now, right? Going to, I was saying about like Boxing Day and like the New Year's Day like clashes and stuff for like Dragons and Ospreys. If it comes to a point where I'm not gonna have that anymore, that's just it's sad.
Wait, so when it comes to like Judgment Day, what's that? Just not
it
gonna be a
won't,
thing
it won't
anymore?
happen anymore.
Judgment
won't
Day
happen anymore.
Judgment Day's such a good day out, though.
Well, they're thinking of moving
it's gone
Judgment
bad,
Day
mate.
from.
It's gone so bad.
Yeah, I know. I went to not the last. I don't know if it was the last one, the one before.
Well,
and I was just like,
they're moving Judgment Day from Principality to Arms Park soon.
Yeah.
Because no one's coming. It's costing more to open the doors than it is to actually.
Yeah.
It was. I remember going there at Judgment Day as like a kid, and it's like sold out thing.
It was.
And then I went there last year, and the whole top tier was closed, and I was like, "What's happening here?" Like, I think, and then you saw Bristol play Bath in the thing, and it's sold out, completely sold out. And I'm thinking that's what Judgment Day should be.
I was about to say, like, you've got other clubs like Bristol Quins are also playing there next year. They've already sold out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
which you've got obviously two English teams that are nowhere near. Well, Bristol is, but Quins that are from London, which is nowhere near the capital. And you've also got then obviously 4 clubs in Wales that aren't even being able to sell that stadium doubled seams.
I think it's just so. It was actually when I walked in and looked around, I was like, this is actually
infuriating.
Quite sad.
Yeah.
Because I remember going and only having to go up in the upper tier because I couldn't get tickets anymore.
As Dav said, like, it's things like memories, family experiences that you're all going to lose as a result. So
it's tough. It is tough.
It is tough.
But, well, all it is time will tell, really, innit? And it's just see what these players do, because if it is going to be the case of these players are leaving Ospreys like Jack Morgan, Dewi Lake, if they're leaving because they know what's happening, it's almost like we know what's happened before it's even been announced.
Yeah.
And if it does happen, they're going to lose a lot of boys.
But also, not even that, like, you're 2 captains. So obviously, I know Jack's obviously been out, but Dowi's come in and he's captain the side. You've got 2 captains leaving. Like, it's not a good sign.
Mad.
But you also had a few years back where Ospreys were going to merge with Scarlets.
Oh,
you also had that.
On that walking nonsense that was.
That period.
No wonder that didn't go through. Bloody no.
But apparently it was literally like basically done, and someone came in and said, "Oh no, we'll take it off. We'll pay for Ospreys now."
It was nuts. Genuinely, it came to a point where I would actually have to support my rival club. Like, that's mad.
To be fair, for me,
No, it was Scarlet's going to buy out Ospreys. It wasn't going to be.
Yeah, but they were going to change the name completely.
Oh, were they?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was going to be like, not the Red Dragons, or it was going to be something similar like that.
Like that, yeah.
They were keeping the Dragons in there, but like making it the Scarlet's branding. Like it was going to be like the Red Dragons, or like.
I genuinely thought it was just literally just Scarlet and then Ospreys.
I think one of the names they brought up was like not Dragons, but like they were going to bring it like Llanelli, like a force together. Like it was just going to be weird.
I didn't even know all this stuff was happening.
Yeah,
no,
but
this was years ago.
It's genuinely like Liverpool and Man United like merging together. And like, oh yeah, let's be one club.
It's like Liverpool and Everton going as one team. It's really bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Thing is, Liverpool. I think Liverpool, Man United's
That'd be weird.
That's a harsher rivalry, though.
I don't know. Merseyside derby, like if Liverpool merge with Everton, I'd be like, what on earth is going on
fair.
by here? But then Liverpool merge with United, I'd be sick.
Yeah.
I'd be sick to my stomach.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
it's awkward, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's like Man City and Man United becoming one.
Yeah. But
We'd just
What's
be Man
worse for you
City.
then? So you're a United fan. Would it be
What
worse
worse?
merging with Man City or
I
merging with
say
Liverpool?
Liverpool because one thing with Man City, I don't care about Man City. Even
No
though
one
they're
cares
like
about Man
Captain
City.
right, like no one cares about Man City, and it's like if we merged with them, it would have been like when we get Abu Dhabi money, which wouldn't be too bad,
Yeah,
better than the Glazers and all that. And then, but Liverpool, it's different with Liverpool. It's a different sort of rivalry with Liverpool.
That's fair.
Like if
though.
Man City wasn't in, I know it's going to sound stupid, it wasn't in Manchester, we wouldn't have a rivalry with them. But we'll always have a rivalry with Liverpool.
Well, that's the same with Liverpool and Everton.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally like a 5-minute walk between both stadiums.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's something weird.
If my grandma had wheels, she would be a bike.
Yeah, I know it's like very obvious, but like,
I know. If Man City wasn't in Manchester as well,
yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, well, no, but it's like we'll always have a rivalry with Liverpool.
I
Yeah,
get
that's
that.
just that's just down.
everything.
That's
It's
just
not-
down
yeah,
to.
It's because you wish it were them.
No,
Yeah,
we don't.
that's so valid.
Isn't it just down to like obviously just how competitive it was back in the day
Yeah,
between you two?
it's,
really, isn't
it's always been a rivalry between like in like steelworks and all that.
Yeah.
It's always been a rivalry.
it? That's mad, yeah.
Because they love saying they've won more Premier League titles. So.
Yeah, we have 13.
Still the same trophy, just change the like.
Anywho, right.
Don't get me started.
No, don't now. Calm down. Calm down.
Mental health
That's coming later on though.
Coming on later on, yeah. So anyway, moving on from the news this week, we've had a hell of a chat about the news
We
this week.
have. We have.
And just in general about sport. But no, section we go on now, between the sips, is just more a bit of a deeper chat.
Yeah.
Because it's all well and good, boys, like going to the pub, speaking about sports and stuff, but like one thing we made this podcast for was more of the deeper chats within it.
Yeah.
And more of having them uncomfortable conversations with your mates in a setting, like in the pub. Because a lot of blokes and a lot of people in general, actually, there's a bit of a stigma going on with it,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
It's quite like I think me and you've spoken quite a bit. Like only like recently, I've come to like be able to open up because I've
Yeah.
always been like keeping it to myself and then just bottling up and going to the gym and just then releasing it. So it's quite like we've kind of since probably coming on this course and everything like that.
Yeah.
We've kind of together gone on like a journey of like we need to open up and speak about stuff.
It's a lot healthier, though,
Oh yeah, it's a lot healthier.
than just... Fair enough, great pre-workout.
Oh, hell of a pre-workout
I
that is.
think that's down to what works for different people as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
it does.
people find they release and escape in going to the gym, and that's what de-stresses them and takes the minds off them thoughts they might be having. But then, obviously, I think there's an agenda where men can't open up
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah.
Like when Paddy the Baddie, after I can't
Yeah.
remember,
Oh, yeah.
a few years ago on that post like fight press.
I think
Was
that
saying-
was after Anthony Gordon, maybe. Anthony Gordon, he's a football player.
I know.
No, what's his name? It's not Anthony Gordon. Definitely not Anthony Gordon. Yeah, like even if that's the thing. It's just like, for me anyway, it's more of the fact of just your mates are there for a reason, you know. And some people do take that for granted sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm a big thing
Can't
on
find
mental
it.
health awareness and stuff like that. I wear the merch for it, boys. Mentality clothing, get yours now, you know. I mean, but it's
The
class
plug.
stuff, and I like supporting stuff like that because it actually means something. Whereas I'd rather put something on me that makes a difference, you know. But that's just me, Dale, you know. But it's a big thing for me, and it always makes me feel better as well that people can come to me and speak about their feelings as well, even if it's just a thing of this happened today, or I'm a bit stressed out to work and stuff. I like stuff like that and just having the chat about it.
Yeah.
'Cause it does feel better in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it takes some people as well to like find their own ways. I think Brody said, like own ways of doing it. Like,
Yeah.
I think for me, like it took years of like counselling and stuff to be able to even open up to someone, and then like you said obviously about people coming to you. I think it takes that kind of experience then to how to deal with your feelings so you can deal with someone else's. Like I think there's been some times where I've been caught guilty of it where someone comes to you like, actually I can't deal with this right now because I can't even deal with my own.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like in a good spot where you can be like, it is more spoken about, more recognised, and you can actually go, this is how I feel, how do you feel? Kind of, you can take it all on board without having to pile on the stress.
Literally.
So,
Yeah.
As like we've just come off a month of November now, or Movember.
Yeah.
And it's been mad on campus.
It's been mental.
With the
Crazy,
Met boys.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
got Cardiff Rugby, Cardiff Met Rugby, Cardiff Met Cricket.
Yeah.
Like,
Cheerleading.
was it $5 grand?
Cheerleading
Something like
as
that?
well. Cheerleading,
Cheerleading. Was it $5 there is?
Yes.
Or more?
something like that, if not
Something like
more. Yeah.
Like, it's nuts.
But also, they've had good fun doing it. Like, they've,
Yeah.
Oh, there's some of
They've-
the stuff they put out.
they've all come together, which is quite nice. They've all come together to do maybe some silly stuff, but they've come together to do it together.
Yeah.
I think that's the main part of the move of it all.
That's the thing. Because it was always a big rivalry between. There's always like the 50p being put in from the rugby lot to the cricket lot, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
nice to have like that football game. They had cheerleaders out, whole routine. It was just full show really, innit?
Yeah.
And I mean, raising that amount of money and just coming together for one reason, like it's class, and I think they've done a class job with it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the organisation was better than the football, but
Yeah,
the packed out stadium, it means a lot.
it's unreal. And like even some of the challenges they were doing, like Billy Webb. Have you seen about Billy
Yeah.
Webb, one of the Cardiff Met supporters? He
This is the walk.
he walked from
I was just about to ask that. I couldn't remember if that was
Yeah.
for Movember
Yeah,
or
it
not.
was.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
walked from
walked-
King Coyd to Kingsholm Stadium.
He
in-
left.
Harbury, wasn't it? Is that
Yeah,
Harbury?
Harbury,
yeah.
He left 3-4 o'clock on a Tuesday, and
Well,
got to I think it was Kingsholm about like
Yeah,
I think half time of the women's game or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I remember seeing the video. The guy, the first thing he did, he was walking down with
Down
the
the
boys with a
pint.
pint in his hand,
Yeah.
ready to watch a game. Like it's just like it's just brilliant. It is absolutely unreal.
Bet his legs were in agony after that. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Someone told me that he literally was in the Woodville, had a pint, and then
Yeah, just left.
just left. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, boys, I'm off to.
Yeah, no. So he actually went to the SU, had a pint. Went to the Woodville, had a pint. I think he went to the Mac, had a pint. I was like, right, boys, I think I'm good.
Filled up.
And then went. And then no one heard. They actually lost him. They put a tracker on him, and they lost him because it actually said that he was on the M4.
You know, he took a taxi. Like
Yeah. Yeah, got an Uber.
They checking the track out. "Oh, you walk quick, didn't you?"
And then,
Flying up the M4.
and then I got to like the start of the women's game, and he was just down the road from the stadium, and yeah, he was welcomed with warm arms.
Yeah, I was like, that's gonna be a mental reception when he
Yeah,
arrived.
absolutely.
it is crazy. But no, it's like it's nice to see as well, and it's good to have that type of awareness being shown quite a bit as well, because it's been a massive month for it, like everywhere,
it's been
not
huge.
just here.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
I think it's probably the biggest I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
Like genuinely, I've
It
not
is.
seen it Movember to be this big.
and it'll probably get bigger.
But even like, I know we obviously mentioned the cheerleaders there, mainly a female society. Like, it's also good to get everyone on board with it, not
Yeah.
just the male population, because
Yeah.
I know there's other months for other mental health diseases and stuff like that. We obviously speak about women's health, stuff like that. But it's good for everyone to come together for one reason, not like segregate it.
Well, they did that bring a bloke
Yeah.
thing, and they were like the cheer and the dance, and I think lacrosse did it as well.
Yeah.
It was a bring a bloke, and they went and they taught them how to play or do
Oh,
what they
fair.
do,
That's
and it was just like it's nice to see. Like you
I
know.
think they actually had like not a booking system, but they basically got too many people wanting to bring people,
Oh,
so they had to do another one just to
Fair.
get people in, which is
Mad.
lovely.
It is brilliant, but
So-
it's,
That's really good.
yeah, it's like I think it's nice to have like a pod like this so you can actually talk
Yeah.
about that type of stuff, like you know, and yeah, that's kind of the reason why we're doing it, just
Yeah.
because of just it doesn't have to be a thing of where we open our hearts out and tell really sensitive stories. It doesn't have to be like that. It can just be you come here, have a chat, feel better afterwards, you know,
Yeah.
and just raising that awareness, and that's what I like.
Definitely.
And I think come in a bit to the end, though, boys.
Oh.
For the first episode, a little taster episode of the Social Brew podcast. So I'm going to kick it off and end this episode with a little game.
Little game.
A little game I like to call, is it on tap or is it off tap? So we got some scenarios. Could be from the pub, could be in a sport. And you're going to tell us if they should be on tap and they should be staying, or get them off tap, get them gone.
Right, okay.
So I want opinions from everyone, because you don't know
Like,
these.
I don't know.
Like
no, I don't
going
know.
out in a full K is like off tap, like stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got the picture. First one. So I got 4 here, and they're mostly pub related. You know, just to warm us up to see if it goes well. You know.
Yeah.
So
Go.
first one, ordering a cocktail in a traditional pub. So like your local pub, ordering like a Sex on the Beach or a Woohoo. You know.
Who are you with?
Yeah, that's the question.
You are.
Who are you with?
You are out watching the football with the boys.
Off tap.
Yeah, off top.
I've done it before. I have gone to my local pub to go watch out Liverpool play, I don't know, Newcastle or whatever, and I've ordered a sex on the beach.
Typical Liverpool fan.
Ooh.
But I will go out and say off tap because that was many years ago, and I just didn't fancy a pint at the time.
Yeah.
I would say, so you've had like, so you've been out on a Friday, and then you go to the pub to watch the football on a Saturday, and you've had a bit of a heavy night.
Yeah, but I just get a soft drink. Like,
Yeah,
not even that.
that's even worse.
I think when I done it, there was like an offer on. I think it was like 2 sex on the beaches.
sat there with two.
Oh, if it's
For
an
like,
offer on,
yeah, but I think it was like
fair.
2 of them for like £8 or something like that.
that's
So I was like,
You're just smart. Yeah.
That's a bargain.
That's
That's
smart,
smart.
like.
but like, I wouldn't go out my way to
Love a
just
cheat.
a pub and get an espresso martini.
I love a cheeky margarita.
Oh, don't start now. I love a margarita.
Yeah, I love
oh,
margs.
Unbelievable.
So you're all saying off tap, but you all are saying, oh, I love
Off
that.
tap?
I
But in that scenario,
Yeah, I wouldn't go to the pub and be like, oh yeah, all you three got a pint. I'll be like, oh yeah, can I have a woo woo, please?
if you want a cocktail, go to a cocktail bar. Pub. Come on now. Pint of Guinness.
What?
3 pints of Guinness and a woo woo, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the difference between going to the pub and getting a cocktail and going to the pub and getting a double Disaronno and Coke? It's basically a cocktail.
so different.
Is like
So
is,
different.
is like spirit and mixer.
Yeah, but you don't have a bloke in the back going to it like in the pub. Like
Shaken or stirred.
So I'm just making your vodka coke, like, yeah, you know.
But then what? All right, then what about a Long Island iced tea? That's technically a cocktail. And
I
all that
love
is
an
just
Island
like
iced tea.
5 shots of something in the entire
Right,
cup.
I think you're overthinking
Yeah, we
this.
You're making me feel bad.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Move on.
Cocktail.
Move on.
It's a game, but calm down. Right?
So,
I guess
off
you're
tap.
it's off tap.
I think
It
It's
is
off
off tap.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
bro. Enjoy your sex on the beach, but it's
You know
off
what?
tap.
I will.
I'm glad.
Oh, this is a big one.
It's a-
Pubs playing music when there's live sport on the TVs.
Hate
On
it.
tap.
Off tap.
I
Hate
would
it.
say on tap.
On tap.
I would say on tap.
You got to
Off
bear in
tap.
mind, there's going to be people at that pub
Yeah.
that are out for like an occasion that ain't even there for the football.
Yeah.
Do you think they want to be hearing Mo Salah cuts in, blah blah blah, blah, like when they're eating their food?
Oh, yeah, that's
no
Liverpool.
one's hearing that.
Yeah, no one anymore than all that.
All right, then. So you know you go to the pub now. Six Nations are on. Wales are coming on. National anthem's playing, and they
Different.
got and
That's
they
so
got, and they
different.
got Rod
That's so
Stewart.
different.
They got Rod Stewart on your beat.
so
Heavy,
different.
I'm gonna
So
pay my
different.
ear.
I thought you meant like if it's a Premier League game on, yeah, put the music on. If it's a international Wales rugby game, then no.
If you're saying watch the national game at the gatekeeper and they've got music on the same time as the anthems, yeah, that's so off tap.
But if they put it on like after kick off, I
Yeah.
won't be that bothered.
Yeah. During the game, it's
Really?
fine. Yeah, bro.
I-
When Wales are getting thumped 73-0 by South Africa, I'm quite happy listening to Rod Stewart any day.
Yeah.
It's better than being in the stadium.
You know, that's how bad it's come to you. You'd rather listen to Rod Stewart than listen to Welsh commentary.
First thing I can think of.
But I like a commentary. I like listening to the
I think it just
commentary,
brings-
whatever game it
I'm
is.
not saying I don't like listening to commentary. When I'm in my house, I'll listen to the commentary of the game. We won't have music on. But I'm also not opposed to them playing music when I'm in a pub.
Because it's the same as like you
He's
just
getting
talking
really-
of.
Yeah,
but
he's
it's-
getting out of it with this.
He's getting
Getting rowdy. It's the same as talking to your friends during the game, Lon. Like it's the same, just talking over the commentary. You're not listening to
Yeah.
every word they're saying. So
But I think
Whatever.
I think it just brings. You gotta have commentary if you listen. It just brings it together.
certain like occasions, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I get that, but
It depends what game, I will say.
Yeah, it does.
Does
Yeah,
depend
it
what
does
game.
depend what game.
yeah.
I
The
say,
tennis is on. Don't care.
saying it was
The fact you're watching that in the
Liverpool
pub
v
is
United.
Well, I need some commentary on that.
What,
Yeah,
you want
but
to
then
hear
if
Man
it's-
United get thumped by Liverpool?
We bloody beat them last time.
Yeah, I won one comments, but then if it's West Ham versus Wolves, I'm really quite happy to listen to some music.
That's
but then,
fair enough,
but then
though,
I'd
no?
say, why are you watching it? That's like you don't go to the pub to watch the
FPL.
football. Yeah, fair.
Need to see if any of my players pick up
Oh,
points.
jeez, don't talk to me about FPL. I haven't looked at that stuff.
If
Right.
you want to hear about FPL, go to the
You can,
Offside Opinions.
you can promote your podcast here if you
Yeah,
want to.
Offside Opinions podcast coming to you soon.
Tune in.
Tune soon.
That's getting cut. Anyway, next one. I think this is my favourite one, and this is the most on tap for me. Karaoke in the pub.
What, anytime?
What?
As in, like, you go down your local, and then you, on a Friday night, you go, oh, you got karaoke open mic tonight.
Smash. On tap. Depends who's singing. If Brody's there, on tap.
Yeah, boy. I'm actually gonna say off.
I'm gonna say off as well.
What the
If
hell?
I think if
boys?
you're planning to do karaoke on a night out when you go out, go to a karaoke bar.
But again, if a bar's doing karaoke, it is a karaoke bar.
Yep.
So I don't
Well, it's
understand.
not though.
My
But it is.
If I go to the King's Arms in Caerphilly and I walk in and they've got karaoke going, I know for a fact the King's Arms isn't a karaoke bar.
Yeah, but
You
can you
see
imagine how
my-
belting that would be though? Like, like old Doris
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
not
corner,
saying
like,
that.
we're doing a bit of Amy Winehouse.
I'm not saying
or
that.
something
Some days I've walked
Can you
in.
imagine that?
Some days I've walked into a pub and I've gone, oh, this is class to be fair. I'm probably enjoying it. But then there's other times I've gone into the pub and they've had karaoke and I'm thinking I've got a right headache.
Yeah, but that's the people singing. It's not the actual
No, it's not the
karaoke.
people singing. It's just whether I want to listen to that karaoke tonight or not.
Yeah,
I think if I wanted to, I'd go to a karaoke bar.
I
That's
agree
more
with
of a
you.
problem.
Because they do it.
You
in-
asked for my opinion.
Yeah. They do it in my local where they have a karaoke and I genuinely just want to go and sit and just drink. Like, I don't want to listen to someone sing.
Yeah,
I don't listen to my housemate sing 4 songs that he always does.
but I know
love
in
actually.
certain pubs like they do it in different rooms. I know you sometimes might be able to hear it, but
I
you
don't
can
think
still
a
hear the
cricket club.
conversation.
Yeah, I don't think a cricket club's big enough for different rooms.
Yeah, I suppose.
I just think for me it just depends on whether I want to listen to people
Yeah,
screeching down
fair.
like
That's it.
Yeah.
So you're saying off tap,
a bit in the
on
middle.
tap.
Again, occasion it depends on the occasion.
I'm going to go on tap because I love a bit of karaoke.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
going off
I'm
stop
going to go off tap.
because I'm not like.
50-50
Do you know
there.
when we went on week Wednesday? When we went to karaoke after Clash,
Oh, yeah.
and I enjoyed that. That was
Yeah, but
good.
that again, that was
It is
because
a
that
ca-
was
it is a-
planned.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's a
Where was
karaoke
that?
bar as well.
last
Kiwis.
Wednesday after
Oh,
Clash.
Kiwis, yeah, Kiwis is karaoke bar.
But like I liked that. But then I know Boxing Day, my local, there's karaoke going on, and I'm dreading it. Because like I just cannot be bothered to go there and listen.
The
to
worst is
karaoke.
when you're in the pub, you're watching a football, you're just having a pint, just chilling out, and then you see someone walking with like 2 massive speakers, a microphone stand, and you're just thinking, oh, are you actually for real? Like, I'm sat here having a nice pint, just trying to decompress from the stressful week. And you've come in now with a microphone, speakers, a DJ deck, and then you're giving out little pieces of paper saying, put your name down in the song you want to sing. And I'm like, oh, you actually having me on. Like,
It sounds like Brody hated year 6 discos.
no, I was a guy in year 6. Let's go.
Yeah, who are you?
You know, we just jump up and down on the spot all the time.
Knee slides.
Yeah, knee sliding. Just
shop.
Just add one
Oh,
twenty.
it's like shot. We had a thing where it'd be
Unbelievable.
like lemonade with like sugar just around the edges. Oh, trust me. Oh, honestly, you
You
gotta.
sure this was year 6 disco or was this Kiwis the other night?
No, it was the year 6. Oh, it was. Trust me, it was so good. I gotta bring people from back home on this so they can talk
For
about
year
that
6
story.
disco.
I say,
No, not the year 6. My mates.
how old were you when you How old are they?
My age, our age.
Anywho,
Anyway,
and the
moving
last one before we wrap up this episode is if your mate rings you up and goes, do you come for a pint? Need a chat with you. Down the pub. Or anywhere
On top.
On top.
Yeah, on tap.
on tap.
Yeah.
Glad we agree on that one.
Yeah.
Easiest one of the day.
Easiest
Yeah.
one of the day, that is. 100%. But no, that is probably going to be it for the first episode of the
Yeah.
Social Brew podcast. Thank you, Brody. Thank you, Sam, for joining you.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
me.
for being my
Yeah,
co-host.
don't
mate.
worry about it. Don't worry about
And
it.
we'll be in, hopefully, regularly
Yeah.
and keeping up to date on the latest news in sport and having a bit of a laugh. I think we got a bit of a laugh, boys, haven't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've had a cracking day.
Catch you next time, boys.
Toot toot.
Toot, toot.
Toot toot.